So let's look at these 4 questions again. Okay, as always, please have your people stand in the order that they are. So people high in agreeableness, have them stand on one side, low in agreeableness, stand on one side of the room, and people in the middle stand in the middle. That gives you a visual perspective on where people stand on this spectrum, so that they can understand visually and mentally much clearer how this discussion is going to play out and how that affects different people's perceptions and realities. So let's look at that was question number 1. So let's look at question number 2. What advantages are there to having high amounts of agreeableness? So answer that within your group. Notice where they're standing. Are people with low amounts of agreeableness understanding this trait? Are people with high amounts of agreeableness exhibiting this trait? Next question. What advantages are there to having low amounts of agreeableness? What are you free from? How do you operate that is helpful you in low in agreeableness? It's good for you to be there. So why are you helpful because you have low amounts of agreeable? What does it free you from? What does it empower you to be? Question number 4, what advantages are there to having middling amounts of agreeableness? You in the middle, speak up. How do you bring good things to your organization and to your team? All right, so discuss this amongst your team. Get a feel for how you are working together and how you affect each other. All right, so that brings us to the end of this lesson where we're talking about agreeableness with the 2 traits of politeness and compassion and how those interact with each other make superpowers for your team to lead them towards more team cohesiveness, more vision of how other people are feeling, and more emotional energy to try and help others inside and outside of your group. Great trait to have, great superpower people, protect them, empower them, and all those who don't have this trait can benefit from them, and those who don't have this trait in high abundance can also be helpful to these agreeable people too, to break free from their current patterns that aren't always helpful. So VP culture, personality science, trying to release the awesomeness in everybody so that we can all feel valued within our organization. So that was lesson number 6, and we hope you join us for lesson number 7.